Yeah, this is my current update. I'm just recording my thoughts right now about how all of this is it just showing me just one big orchestrated illusion. I don't know what you can call it, but I know one thing. It's just filled with a bunch of shallow, selfish people. Like, I'm not the positive type of dude. I'm not gonna tell you a bunch of lies to make you feel better. I'm not gonna tell you a bunch of fluff that won't help in your everyday life. But I will tell you this, like, just going out into society, it's dead. Some of you go through the same thing. Now, I ain't gonna lie, some of you might be narcissistic and think everyone's supposed to cater to you. I mean, I get that, but I also get that there are people that are willing to give and make the world a better place, even if it's just with one or two people. And you just find that so many people are dead, and you see that they can't really govern themselves. Like, if there was no government telling people how to live and think and act, you know what I'm saying? People would be savages, man. People would be robbing, raping, killing, stealing, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it's good to have a government, but it's not. Because I don't want to pay taxes to a motherfucker that ain't doing shit for me. Because I don't need a government. I don't need roads like that. I could ride my bicycle on or walk on some grass. Shit don't matter. I could drive my car on grass and dirt, like they did back in the old country. I mean, people just work extra hard for what? I guess for nothing. I don't know, man. My point being is, everything out here nowadays is just basic. It's nothing to work towards anymore. The jobs don't pay shit. The way that everything is going up, but the jobs don't pay that much to cover up for that. I see why people get on government assistance and get disability, because shit, it's hard working out here. Then jobs treat you like you're worthless and replaceable. They want you to work hard. Then they want you to, they want you to work a certain kind of way. Then they most likely give a higher paid position to someone that does less work than you. So it's like, what's the point of working? And what's the point in dealing with society, man? I mean, I get it when you're in the city, you kind of trapped. Like, it feels like you're in prison. Cause that's how I be feeling. I feel like I'm in a prison around a bunch of fucking savages. They try to place me as property of the state like everybody else. I don't operate in those jurisdictions. Those stipulations don't apply to me. As long as I follow the rules, don't make no trouble. I mean, it's easy for me to do the golden rule thing, but as long as I don't make no trouble, I mean, what's wrong with what am I doing? Even if I'm homeless out there, you know what I'm saying? Or I got a house. Am I in trouble on anybody? No, I'm not. But people are just selfish, man. It's the same old rhetoric, song and dance, talking about how fucked up the world is. No, I'm talking about how sociologically it's fucked up. Yeah, ain't much more to really say other than, I look on the internet to get an escape from my environment, and I just see more dead shit. Same old rhetoric, talker points, same old repetitive crap. Same old crap. Nothing seems to improve or get better. Sometimes I wonder, like, I love animals, and I love doing good deeds. That's why I keep living. I'm the dark and wonder, but that don't mean I'm an evil person. Like, or I'm bitter, or I'm black pilled. I'm black pilled, but I'm not black pilled in the relation sense. Like, yeah, if you don't have status, and this is not just a female thing. If you have like it, I don't know how to explain. It's like this world has a signal and it tells the lookers, the sentinels, whatever you call them, the agents. You thinking that's just a normal, real person just like you. You find out this person is propped up. This person is a fucking hive-minded agent. They're not fucking like you, an individual. They tapped into this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm a target individual. I'm not saying none of that shit. But I'm saying there's something different about me, and there's something different about them. They go through some pressure. They willing to sell their body. They willing to sell drugs. They willing to hurt people just to get a few $1,000s. I see that few $1,000s. I say, man, fuck that shit. You can keep it, man. I don't want it. They will most likely be the ones that will go out and be aimless, get attacked, probably get kidnapped, sold as a sex slave or whatever on the black market, you know what I mean, type shit. One motherfucker tried to do that to me a few years back in Augusta, back when I used to live out there. And I fucking did like a little football tackle dodge on my bike. This motherfucker pulled out in a car right in front of me, bro, at a Wendy's. He got out the backseat and went out of the SUV, right? And this motherfucker, he charged at me. I said, oh shit. Then I dodged it with my bike. I kept on going. Then I fucking ducked off and went to the Waffle House. Boy, that shit was crazy, bro. Like, I'm just saying, for example, like, I got enough sense not to get trapped. I know how to move with finesse out here. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't on the bike, I would have ran to the woods and hid and rode off anyway. But my point being is, a lot of people just don't have any sense, man. I look in their eyes like, there ain't nothing there. And then the other people that I talk to that seem like they get it, I look in their eyes, I can hear it in their voice. It's like the same old repetitive jibber jabber, nothing. You know what I'm saying? This bullshit, man. So I disconnected myself from a lot of shit, a lot of people, even people that I like, you know, because it seemed like this whole thing is going nowhere. Like, talking about this shit online is doing shit. I only know a couple of people that are willing to patch it up beyond just online. I can only count a couple of people on my left hand but they got their own lives, they got their own shit to handle, just like myself. So we patch things up when we can. But a lot of people are just there for the entertainment. If I had a fundraiser, I guarantee you most of them wouldn't even support it. I never done this truth thing or whatever it is. I don't call it that. But talking about life and morality, spirituality, how you can affect your life. I mean, there's so much of an enigma of things that I speak on this channel. I can't really pinpoint it all, especially after taking a long break from it. But it's ingrained in me to speak on these things, so I do. But it's like the morality of people has gone to tatters. The common sense in the average person has dwindled. So I don't know, man. Feels like a drag just continuing this shit. I mean, it's good to talk to people. It's good to share our thoughts. That's always a beautiful thing, but there's too many people with big heads and small minds. And they got a very rotten moral compass. And they only do good deeds just so they can look good. It's all about looking good. The government, I learned, like, there was a dude that said the same shit. I was cool with him at one point. And he said this shit about how this world only caters to fucked up people, basically. People with no spirit, was fucked up, and it's true. Because all the people I knew that had help or were backed by the government were all fucked up people. They're all damaged, toxic people. Aimless people. They know how to blend in, they know how to look good, but when it comes to doing good deeds, it's all for show. It's not genuine. It's all fake. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say beyond that. But I hope y'all, doing all right out there and not letting this dead world get to you to where you start to become dead just to survive. I hope that, one day we all of us that of spirit or whatever can just be completely one with it instead of just like we're tethered or connected to it, but we can't really be that all the way because we're still being a human type of deal. Sometimes I forget my nature, to be honest with you, and I start to become a little more mundane in certain aspects, but I still try to keep my equilibrium going and connect to the spirit rather than be an ego-driven, narcissistic piece of garbage or whatever. But it's good to take a break from the spiritual stuff, because even that is a matrix when you're talking about worldly events and geometrical signs and numbers and all that stuff. That's not truly spiritual, but it's good to just be at one with yourself, have peace of mind, have fulfillment within, rather than chasing external things and becoming a part of something that isn't genuinely you, you know what I mean? So it's always nice. So yeah, I'm gonna cut it short. Y'all take care.